Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 107 here on season number 2. And today we are getting into, is Scott's Miracle-Gro company good? So these videos are meant for educational purposes only and not meant to be taken as financial advice. You're responsible for your assets and to properly protect them, so always do your own research. So today we're going to be looking at, is SMG a good company long term? Are they currently undervalued? Will they be a good stock in the future? And then lastly, are they just even a good stock? So on these videos, what I do is I take technical analysis and pretty much throw it away. Because today we're going to focus more on long-term value and fundamentals. I do plan on releasing one of these videos every single Tuesday. It was originally Sunday. Since I changed the upload schedule to 5 days a week, it's now coming out on Tuesday. You hear? So if there's a company that you would like me to take a look at, feel free to post it in the comments down below. As far as holdings go with this company, I do not own any shares of Scott's Miracle-Gro, and I do not plan on purchasing any of these shares in the foreseeable future. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stock. On here, the screen, here's my breakdown of Scott's Miracle-Gro. And if you're wondering what's going around me as far as like the overlay, I run a nightly live stream 6 days a week, and at the end of the week I give away half an ounce of silver, so feel free to join me on my excursion with the live stream. This is Scott's Miracle-Gro, or SMG. Do I understand the product? Well, at first, I didn't understand the product. This should have been listed as a no, but I changed it to a yes after reading through the 10K. But as far as what they offer products. Their consumer or customer is going to be mostly retail DIY hardware stores. And you'll see why here in a second. And then as far as their industry, their lawn care biotech is what I listed them at. Their form is a corporation. Geography, mostly America, but they are looking at branching out into other markets, obviously. And then as far as status, they are the leading manufacturer and maker of branded consumer lawn and garden products. If you've never heard of Scott's Miracle-Gro, then or Scott's at all, like, I mean, almost everybody, it's like a household name. So is it good? In the past, I mean, if you're looking at like return on capital employed, free cash flow and capital employed, or growth in operating income per fully diluted share, these numbers right here, you want to see each one of them over 15 or about the average. And I only did 3 years. That's because I plan on updating this every single year that they do come out with the 10K. I'm just going to start keeping track of 2015 and then move forward as the years progress. But 13% return on capital employed the first year in 2015, and then 20 and 20%. So as long as they're getting over like 13%, I feel like that's pretty good. And then also free cash flow, return on capital employed, like both of those are over 10% or average 10%. And I think that that's still pretty good as well. Liabilities to equities, I don't like to see it over 2, and right now it sits at a 3. And then when I went to a breadth analysis, is the company's consumer base broad? And the reason why we want a broad consumer base is the higher, the more purchasing power that a consumer has, the easier they are to differentiate the prices, the more bargaining power that a company has. And so, for instance, in the case of Scott's Miracle-Gro, 60% of their sales come from Home Depot, Walmart, and Lowe's. So even if you figure 20% to each one of those companies, that's still a huge amount of bargaining power that each one of those companies has. Once I got to that point in the 10K, I was like, yep, nope, not a good stock because of the consumer base that this company has. But I still continued on. You know me, I'm like, okay, well, if I can find that it's undervalued still, maybe I could look into purchasing a little bit of it, maybe not exposing myself to it completely, but picking up maybe a share here or there. Is it inexpensive? I said no, because as far as market cap over free cash flow goes, we'd like to see this at a 7. Right now it's at a 17, so it's 10 points above where we'd like to see it. Enterprise value over operating income, we would like to see this around a 7 also, and it's still about 8 points overvalued there as well. Market cap over book value is at a 7, and we would like to see that at around a 3. And then market cap over tangible book value is actually at a negative 48, which I don't know if that I did my math wrong there, or if it's just the way that it works. Because as far as tangible book value goes, they're actually negative this year, or in the 2017. As far as Scott's Miracle-Gro goes for me, it's not something that I'm looking to buy into because I don't feel like it's undervalued, and then I don't feel like they also are going to have good performance into the future, or I would say huge growth into the future. That's not saying that they won't produce great numbers or that they won't grow. That's just saying as far as it personally goes for me, I'm not looking at buying SMG. But if you're like, okay, coach, so you're not buying it, does that mean I shouldn't buy it? I can't make a decision for you whether you should buy it or not. That's why I said you need to do your own research. Anyways, we'll go ahead and leave it right there. Let's jump into the question of the day real quick, which is, what do you think about when you hear the word classy? For me, it's pretty funny because living in San Diego with the development of Anchorman, the word classy, whenever I hear classy, I always think of Stay Classy San Diego, which is like Anchorman's sign off, or Will Ferrell's sign off, or whatever it is. Besides like a classy man.
I'm a classic man. You can be me when you look this clean. I'm a classic man.
Or something like that, you know, that's got like, I would say more of like the hipster kind of dress. I think that the word classy for me really means Stay Classy San Diego. That's every single time when I hear that, that's what comes to mind. Like I always say, if you got any questions regarding Stash, Acorns, Robinhood, as well as general investing, business Etsy coaching, post those questions down below. Please don't forget to subscribe up here and check out my innovative industrial properties. Is it valuable? And then check out this video right here. And as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.